Hey guys, so I made some sketches for the Kill la Kill shirt. I designed some full body portraits of this, but later on I decided to just go with plain bust, and that does not refer to titties. But yeah, so I decided to draw some, I think it's called the rendering scissors, the Kill la Kill sword. Yeah, I honestly I have a terrible memory and I haven't seen Kill la Kill in years. And honestly, I just remembered that I liked the show, really. I think I watched it on probably Adult Swim or someplace like that. But yeah, the one hard set thing that I remember is that I hated the comic relief, the one with the big titties and the bowl cut. Yeah, I did not like that character. I'm pretty sure most other people didn't like that character either. The rest was just a blur. I remember a man with very shiny nipples, like purple shiny nipples, and he was kind of cool looking, I guess, besides the blurred nipples. When she first met the clothing guy, whatever, I forgot his name. Um, I don't remember any names. And when the MC put on the rabbit pajamas, I think that was like a sub episode, like a beach episode. I'm pretty sure there's like one or two of them. But yeah, this anime reminds me of like Panty and Stocking, except, you know, I guess with a more anime style with it and not, you know, Panty and Stocking was just so fucking weird. But yeah, I decided to draw a portrait instead, and I drew it trying to keep in mind what to stencil and how to do it. I didn't, I didn't think it through in the beginning, and it didn't turn out how I thought it would. The red highlight in her hair to be the bleached part in the stencil. I liked how it turned out. Yeah, honestly, that's really it. It took around 20 minutes to bleach it. I used really cheap, really cheap dollar store stuff. I think I said it in the first video of the REM one, which is my first stencil. This is my second. Technically, it's my, I believe, third stencil because I did one with like a bull skull. So, yeah, for some of these things, I decided to just go with pictures instead of videos because I didn't want this to just drag on. Honestly, I do like longer episodes when I make videos. I guess they're called episodes because they're in a playlist. But yeah, I prefer longer ones, but I'd like to get to the meat of this stuff, so I cut out a lot. And the ones when I'm making the stencils and drawing on the stencils is just literally me just copying over it. So I just took a picture of it and decided to just go with the picture instead because it was just me and my hand blocking me drawing onto the stencil and then erasing it on the stencil and then doing it over again. Also, if you are doing this as well, and you buy like a dollar store paper divider, I'll just call it divider from now on the divider, just get some isopropyl alcohol or alcohol wipes and wipe off what you're using, like a Sharpie or something like that. And don't get frustrated because the Sharpie does stop working from time to time. It's just one of those things that happens on hydrophobic surfaces. I think it's hydrophobic. I don't know. But once you spray it with bleach, the bleach will stay on there for a while until it dries, and then it dries into like this crusty, like flaking skin feeling, like just dry calcium cake shit. So just take a fabric and instead of dabbing it, wipe it off, and then there'll be small little particles of bleach, and then you can just let it dry from there. So if you spray it, please remember which side you sprayed. Trying to mark it on your divider won't do very much because it's see-through. Take it from me. So yeah, it's kind of rough. Just make sure when you take off the dividers that were blocking the bleach from hitting your shirt or your hoodie or whatever you're spraying. Make sure that it doesn't touch any other fabric. Don't put it on your carpet. Don't put it on your bed or other clothings, you know, put it on paper towels or something like that, something very absorbent, and you don't mind bleaching, like a white cloth or something like that. It won't, you know, the bleach won't hurt that stuff. So these are just some final touches that I'm doing. I'm just blocking out the ones that I'm going to be cutting out of the picture, and later on I will just be ad-libbing it more and adding more or adding less, and you know, doing all that type of stuff. But yeah, this part of the section is over, and I'm moving on to the stencil, and these are the pictures that I'm showing right now. This is the final picture, and then this is the stencil that I drew, which is just basically tracing over the whole thing. So that's kind of, you know, a waste if you just watch me stencil over it. All I did was just, I took some tape, taped it on the paper, and then I did my thing. And that was it. So yeah. So this is me cutting this stuff out. It was really fun to do. And I had to think outside the box because my brain is slow. The eyes are really hard. And just per warning, once you start cutting this up, obviously it will get harder and harder to cut. So you have to place something heavy and be very careful. Have a very sharp blade when you do this, because if you start to cut, it will pull the paper divider and you might rip it. And you can fix it with tape, but make sure it's very thin tape and it'll hold together nicely, because then there'll be, you know, blocky lines and it won't look as fluid. And, you know, don't worry about it not being perfect. I believe that these stencils are meant to be, you know, imperfect, meant to have flaws, and it makes it more hand-drawn realistic. Realism is flaw. Realism is just pure mistakes, just like evolution. That's how I got here. So, anyways, yeah, just let the bleach dry until it goes from a orangish red to a whitish, like a white tan. But yeah, that is essentially it. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Good day, good night, and remember, don't go fuck yourself. All right, see you later, guys.